How long you been on the streets of Phoenix? 4 years. Are you scared out here, man?
Nah, because I'm here for a reason.
What you here for?
Phoenix, Arizona, a beautiful and bustling urban metropolis that is home to more than 5 million residents. A prosperous city, centrally located between Los Angeles and Las Vegas, Nevada. One that is known to attract celebrities, business moguls, working professionals, and thousands of tourists due to its desert climate, thriving nightlife, and simply breathtaking backdrop. But amongst the palm trees and saguaro cactus, amongst the golf courses and shopping malls, the HOA neighborhoods and sports bars lies an obscure underworld, one that is as easily overlooked as it is noticed. It is a world comprised of stories often told, yet rarely heard. Until now. For weeks, I took time out to speak to them.
So, again, my name is Darren. I'm filming a documentary on homelessness in the city of Phoenix.
Interview them.
What's your name again?
Follow them. I wanted to unearth their stories, understand their struggle, and get a glimpse of a world that only they knew. I'm Darren Bowens, and every day I see people who live on the streets. Like most people, I typically pay them no mind. My heart goes out to them, but day to day, my focus is on me. My fast-paced, middle class, I think I'll make a stop at the grocery store after work, suburban life.
I'm gonna do
Perfect.
Robert's father was an ex-Marine and a POW in Vietnam. 23 years in the Air Force, 13 years in the Marine Corps. And Robert lives on the streets. Would you like some more money? You're welcome.
On the weekends, I'm out supporting my son's hoop dreams. My daughter, Silky Sophie,
Make the shot.
well, she's got big dreams of her own. And my stepdaughter, Loren. Thank God I'm able to help put her through college. Our lives are comfortable. We enjoy our warm, running water, family pizza nights, and impulsive spending habits.
Yeah, you know, we about to turn up. You know how
I guess you can say.
You know, A4, Fane. Yo, was that Rose? Rose right here, baby. Rose. That Ricky Rose. Like,
We're just like everyone else. Or are we? The first person I stopped to talk to was Bill.
Bill, where you from, Bill, originally?
Originally, Massachusetts.
A businessman from Massachusetts.
Massachusetts? My ex-wife is from Massachusetts. What brings you out here to Arizona?
I had lived out here many years ago on a transfer from a company I worked for, Western Electric.
Yeah?
And kind of liked it, and once after I had my fill of the, here in the Los Angeles area, and I'm an only child, I decided my father passed away, so I went back home to take care of, help take care of the situation. And then my mother passed away, and about a year after that I came out here, and then I retired, basically.
Retired? Do you live on the streets or do you have a home?
I don't have a home now because of it's a long story, but I mean, it's...
Tell the story, man. I'm putting you in my documentary. That's okay. So tell me anything interesting that you want to tell me, and I'll make it good for you.
Well, I kind of screwed up. I went up to Scottsdale and I paid a lot of money for an apartment, and I wasn't getting any jobs. I was 55 at the time, so nobody was hiring me. And so then I was going to run out of money, so I left. I broke my lease and left, and then I had a car.
You had a car?
I had a car.
What kind of car did you have?
I had a brand new. I bought it in 2011, a Toyota Camry.
Yeah? How do you go? So you had a good job and everything, huh?
Well, in the last few years when I was back in Massachusetts, yeah, I mean, at least after I sold the house, sold the condo after my mother died in 2011, yeah, I came into a couple $100,000.
Excuse me, did you say a couple $100,000? That's more money than I have in my bank account right now.
How do you end up on the streets? How do you end up with a duffel bag, and how did that happen?
Bad choices, maybe. As far as you can go through money if you're not getting any income.
Yeah.
And I wasn't getting any income. I'm getting income now, but for Social Security, but I wasn't getting any income. That was back 2011 to about 2015, 14. I went into an apartment in Tempe, and they wanted to charge me the highest. Everybody else is paying subsidized, and I'm paying the highest.
Yeah.
So I couldn't afford that either after so long. So I got evicted from there.
There's nowhere to go. Once again, why? You said it. The rent is too damn high.
Thank you, Mr. McMillan.
How is it like living on the streets? Is it hard, or is it what's your experience?
Well, I stayed with people also in the course of time in Mesa, and I do get money, so I stay in motels.
So you take your showers and stuff in motels?
Basically, yeah.
Bill's story was compelling, pretty jarring to say the least. A seemingly nice guy who once touched a small fortune, now living out of a duffel bag, aimlessly wandering through life. I mean, you gotta think even. Bill's in his mid-50s. At least half of his life is complete. It's not too much of a stretch to assume that after the age of 50, each day you stay out of triage is a blessing. How much longer can he hold up under these harsh conditions? Most of us will spend our final days in a hospital, more likely than not surrounded by people who know us, who think about us, who remember us. Bill is one of us, right? Bill's a human, but is Bill, the nice guy from Mass, gonna die in the park behind your home? You see, when you're homeless, you walk, and you walk, and you walk, and you walk, until you're exhausted, and then you lay down.
How do you get from state to state? Do you walk? You walk?
But I walk.
You walk from state to state?
I walk. If my feet hurt or my shoes broke down on me, somebody catch a bus or somebody stop by in a nice fast car and say, get in. I was like, all right. And that's it, man.
Are you afraid traveling like
No,
that?
I'm not afraid. I got good faith. I'm confident. I don't make stupid decisions. If you see something bad, just walk away. Ain't no one gonna tell you stay right there. Walk away. There's another day tomorrow. There's a sunlight coming. Just walk away. You ain't gotta fight. You ain't gotta hope nobody. Walk away. So nowadays I tell myself, you're gonna be tired, get up, walk. So I don't catch too much vehicles. I just walk everywhere.
Just walk everywhere.
It's probably about 800 miles.
Say what now?
The most I ever walked is probably about 800 miles.
800 miles.
Illinois to about Iowa, almost to Oklahoma.
Joseph Dye does art. I met him out here on the streets of Tempe. This is some of his artwork. You mind if I film your artwork?
I don't mind at all.
You mind if I put you in my documentary?
I don't mind at all.
All right, let me see. This is good artwork right here. Joseph Dye. Tell me a little bit about you, Joe.
Well, I'm the artist that died from too many strokes. I travel the country. I sold a painting in every state I've ever been in. I chose this place because it's hot and it doesn't snow.
It's hot and it doesn't snow. That's right. Where are you from originally?
Elkhart, Indiana.
And what brings you out here again?
It doesn't snow here.
How long you been out here?
I've been out probably about a month.
You like it out here?
It's nice. They bought my paintings. They gave me a show, and I came back out here from Georgia. I said, I think I want to stay out here. I said, all right, well, show me what else you can do around here. I'll help you out a little bit more.
How can people get a hold of you if they want to get a hold of you?
I got an Instagram.
Okay, I got your card. I'm gonna put it on the documentary. Like, do you travel like from state to state?
State to state, but I plan on being here for a while.
Plan on being here for a while?
Plan on being here. And,
Where you staying at out here?
staying at place to place, tell you the truth.
Huh?
Place to place still.
Place to place?
I see a friend, I buy a painting, they give me a couch, and then I go to the next place.
So kind of living on the streets?
Living on the streets, man.
Have you been selling paintings? Like,
Paintings, man, for the past 10 years.
how much does a painting go for? How much does something like this go for?
Shoot, anywhere from 400 to 5,000.
Okay. What's the inspiration behind this?
Inspiration, I was in a coma once, so everything I see like clear as day like this, so I paint it. So I might be asleep, and all of a sudden I see like a picture of a woman or a chair or somebody talking, and then I wake up and paint it. I find the materials, it's cheap and affordable, and then I make it. And I tell people, you can do it too. You don't need to spend $100 on paint, you can spend 50 cents on paint, and turn that to $500, man. The fastest way of doing it.
That's right.
Take up a paintbrush, and no matter what you see, it's creative. No one else can do it but you. Only you can do it. So embrace it. Those imperfections, those flaws, make art. That's what we say, what is art? It's you.
Going from state to state, being on the streets, have you had any like rough encounters or?
Yeah, there's a few of them. This woman, she got raped by somebody, and she told me about it. I said, who did that? I painted her story. People usually try to steal my paintings. I caught one woman from a different country. I said, hey, that's me. Don't take that. But usually talk it out and make sure you talk to the right people.
What's the most you ever sold a painting for?
Most priceless. It's in a gallery right now, so I'm pretty much taking care of it for the rest of my life.
What gallery?
Jacob Webster.
Where?
That's in Indiana. He's a world-class artist, very prominent one. I'm happy I met him. He saw me on the streets one day. He said, be here at this time. I showed up. I took all his wisdom. And I never forget. He has one of my paintings, and I don't hit the whole state, the whole country, and I've been all right. I sold a painting in every state, so I'm pretty excited. And I take his wisdom to my heart.
Excuse me. Excuse me. Are you okay? Would you like some money?
Yeah.
At the onset of this project, I thought that I would have to go looking for the people who were living on the streets. I was prepared to travel to the toughest Phoenix neighborhoods, leaving my perfect little world behind. And spending the next couple of weekends being foolishly courageous, hanging out under bridges, behind corner liquor stores, and even in dark, ominous alleyways.
Yeah. All right. Well, my name is Darren. I'm actually filming a documentary on poverty in the city. Would you like to be on the documentary?
I was prepared to devote 4 or 5 hours each Saturday in the forsaken parts of town, packing and unpacking my photography equipment each time I wanted an interview from the people that best knew about life on the streets.
Okay, so I'm filming a documentary on poverty. I'm actually trying to get people help and stuff like that. I saw you sitting here, so I hope you don't mind me approaching, but who knows where this documentary might go. It may get you some help, so what's your name, if you don't mind me asking?
If I had to bet all of my money on that, by now, I'd most likely be homeless too.
Yeah? How long you been homeless? 2012? Since you were 12?
Instead of me venturing out to find them.
How did that happen, if you don't mind me asking? I mean, this is just hearing your... Huh?
Stories kept coming to me.
You were in New York City?
In fact, the more I began to open my eyes and the more I removed myself from my quote-unquote perfect little 9-to-5 suburban world, the more I realized that the documentary was in fact all around me.
What brings you to this bench at Arizona State? I'm trying to understand homelessness, why did you choose here? Is it just, you were just walking and just stopped, or is that what it is every night? Do people assume that all you want is drugs and they don't give you money? I mean, do you ever use the money to buy food?
When I get money, I go get something to eat, It takes a lot of money to get, certain foods and stuff.
Has anybody ever tried to help you? Do you want help?
And the documentary never stopped. No matter night or day or night.
Are you just coming out of the hospital? I see what were you in the hospital for, if you don't mind
it
me
didn't
asking?
stop.
I assume you live on the streets. You don't have a home at all. Or where do you stay? Just in a hotel, or just wherever you can find a bench?
I usually stay. I was staying at a halfway
And
house
around
with
every
2
corner,
years.
someone was there. Because poverty transcends boundaries. Every single person I saw had a story of how, a story of why, a story of why not.
Do you think people use drugs because it's so hard out here? Is that what, or is it
it's not that? It's just that you get caught up in that life if you ain't strong minded. And to me, I'm saying like this: ain't nothing wrong with drugs. You know why ain't nothing wrong with drugs? Because if don't let the drug do you do the drug for a reason. I don't care who see me this way, because this is what it is.
All right. So what am I looking at right here?
Right here, this is the blue. This is before it goes on the tray. I mean, this is on the tray with people smoking. This is how it looks. I don't got no tray to show you how.
Nah, that's okay. I understand.
This is the blue. What they call it?
And that's fentanyl. Yeah, they call it the blue devil.
Yeah. Fetty. Then this is the regular one. This is before it goes on the tray. This is how it looks.
So why do you put it on a tray? I don't.
They smoke it.
Just like that.
With a straw.
With a straw, light it. It slides down and goes in little angles, and it goes.
And that's how you do fentanyl.
That's how you do fentanyl.
The lady I talked to the other day, she was telling me if I look down on the ground, I'll see a lot of those.
A lot of little foils and straws.
That's what she said.
Some rolled up foils,
and straws, and things like this.
Everywhere.
Everywhere.
Parks.
You see them in the bathrooms. You looking everywhere. You gonna see some fucking foil.
Yeah, some guy gave it to me. And
Yeah.
I thought it was meth. It's not. It's something.
Is that a problem in Tempe, or is that a problem all the?
Everywhere around the world. This is not just.
Yeah. No, I'm good. Isn't that stuff dangerous though?
Yep. Everything's dangerous to you.
You never know which one can kill you. You can eat one hit off of one pill. You should never smoke them by yourself if you smoke them.
Everything, look.
Because you can die. Now they selling them some that they straight 100 fentanyl.
No, they got the red ones.
The red ones?
Yeah. Oh my God, they out already?
They red, and they dangerous.
I flushed 100 of them.
People do not.
How the hell do you get money to get fentanyl? How much does fentanyl cost?
Oh, look.
Stupid.
Let me tell you something.
It's expensive?
Wait,
who's selling them right now?
$10 a pill.
No, I don't want to know the name, but
$10 a pill. Look, $10 a pill. You go to the garbage. I'm just gonna tell you. I'm flat.
Talk to me, yeah.
Garbage is people that smoke them. They leave them on trays like this. find one like this. People that's addicted to them, that need them, that got you have them, they go find them. The trash is a homeless best friend. Because everything a person throw away is a benefit or a come up or a help to their addiction.
I found 12 Cabbage Patch Dolls in a box in an alley from 1984, the original year.
Jesus, really?
Yeah, I got robbed for like hours later.
So in Tempe or in Phoenix, you go to jail for digging through the trash.
Yes, everywhere. Just in Arizona.
It's a crime to dig through the trash?
Yeah, the officer was like, what are you doing? I said, my crazy ex-boyfriend dumped me because this is my gay best friend, thinks we fucking. So he's playing fuck you scavenger, all my shit, I'm trying to find it. He said, all right, man, good luck. That was, like, you gotta do.
Are the police, like when you interact with the police, are most of them like, do most of them understand, or do they let you?
Some of them do, some of them. The older ones do. The young ones, because they got their macho head up, their chest up, they think they gotta get their points, their brownie points. You know, but the older ones
that seen them.
The older ones that been here, done that, seen it, come, left, all that, they've been in here since the 50s, they understand. But you got some of them that just don't give a fuck because they do try to say they do their job. It's your job. Your job is safe, to protect and serve.
But so, dumb question, but you know, I'm ignorant a little bit to what's going on. I'm trying to learn. Is this all that you own right here? Is this your life right here?
Yeah.
So what about tomorrow? Are you gonna have the same stuff, or do you get new stuff?
I put it back and somebody might take it.
So what do you?
I had a tent. I just bought a tent. Somebody took my tent. Said, "Where's that body?"
Do you, when you see your stuff on the street, do you fight people, or is it just the code?
We go hard.
You go get your stuff.
I go get my shit.
That's what everybody. Do you have to steal people's shit?
I don't take from I get more than take. Now if you took from me, I go take from you.
I just take what's mine, and as a courtesy, depending on who you are, I may or may not tax you.
I'm gonna get mine.
If you're a boy, I'm definitely taxing that ass.
I'm whooping that ass.
What about like food?
Food? Oh.
Dumpsters behind Safeway.
Are you hungry right now?
Starving.
You're starving.
We always hungry.
You're starving.
Yeah.
What about you?
Starving. See, I mean, this is what they give us at parks. The help. The people that help us.
A beef jerky.
2 of them.
All right, I'm gonna get y'all some food. Okay.
That's what's up.
I mean.
You see shit on TV, you like, that'll never be me, never be me, never be me, you know.
Never say never.
But you look at them and you say, what the fuck is hurtful, and then when you in them shoes, my God.
Do you think that there's people out here that's worse off than you?
It's a lot worse. Yeah. Go to the river bottom.
Where's the river bottom?
You don't want to go.
No, I do. I'm you know, like.
So the safe side for you will probably be the over-off priest.
Yeah. Because like, they say black people ain't supposed to go down there.
Well, they're down there now.
Black people aren't supposed to go down there?
Yeah, unless you know somebody.
It's rough like that down there?
It's rough.
So there's racism even through homelessness?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah?
Yes.
Do you experience racism?
Yeah, because I don't like white people. Because they've lost their morals, their ways. And they're the ones that hurt the people out here the most.
And you experience racism?
I don't like black people.
What is going on here?
Because we're against each other.
But so you two.
Black people are against each other. Only nationality I see that works together is Latinos, and that's why I got me a Latino husband.
All right, how easy do you think it would be for a person like me? I mean, I work 9 to 5. I'm actually a veteran. Like, how do you think it's easy for a person like me to end up on the streets, or is that like?
Real fast.
It's just a matter of time.
But
I'm gonna say like it's God.
Is what?
It's God. You do wrong to people, you come back on your time stronger.
Do you think you did wrong to people?
I mean, in my past, I could have.
Everybody has a purpose in life. What do you think your purpose is?
I don't know. All you gotta do is I help a lot of people and I give my shirt off my back.
You give your shirt off your back?
Yeah.
Even being homeless?
Sure.
You wait. So you give. So if somebody were to ask you for something right now, you give it to them. All right, I got it. I'm gonna get y'all something to eat. Okay.
And oddly enough, the more I listen to each individual story, the more I ask questions, the more the documentary became less about them and, ironically, more about me. Oftentimes when I would review my own footage, it was hard to look at.
Sir?
It was hard to watch.
Can I give you a couple dollars? Can I give you a couple dollars?
Taking the time to talk to people who normally I would completely disregard.
2 years? How'd you end up on the
as
street?
if I didn't see them standing there
how'd you end up homeless?
On that corner and holding that sign started to become a life-changing experience for me.
Seems like you having a hard time, down on your luck a little bit, so you know. All right, that's the least I could do, man. All right, thank you, man. Have a good day. All right?
Taking the time to understand the people I had unconsciously written off as if their problem wasn't partially mine, evolved into an awakening of sorts.
All right, well, in that case, I'll give you a couple more dollars. How about you give me that back? Let me give you something else. How about you take that? Yeah, that.
If I were being honest to a fault,
yeah, man. Take care.
I'd have to admit that I had become so accustomed to seeing poverty on my way to places I frequent like Starbucks or basketball practice or work or Trader Joe's or, of all places, on my way home, that I had forgotten that those are real people under those blankets. Don't get me wrong. I've always been a guy to hand a homeless person $1 or $2 here and there. I mean, I'm not a savage.
Mind if I show your face? Okay. And what's this on your face? You're doing your beauty care?
I bring my sexy back.
But do you know how many times I've simply said no?
I just want to let you know I did get you some food. I got you a few other items too. All right, so I'm going to show you what I got.
Can you guess how many times I've convinced myself that I can't save the whole world?
You know what? Listen, so I'm going to tell you why I got what I got. So I got some Gatorade, all right, because it's hot out here, okay? Electrolytes, so I figured...
that there's nothing I can do.
I got you some Gatorade.
How many times have I intentionally tried to not look the homeless guy directly in the eyes?
It's Friday night, so I got y'all, you know, I figured you need a bottle, okay? It's Friday night. See? Okay?
Because he might ask me for some money.
So then check this out. You know what? Then it's the weekend, so it's Saturday night. Okay, all right? So you got one of those, all right?
Why should I give away my hard-earned spare change to someone who can just get up and go to work?
I'm gonna give you some money
every day, like I do.
And then, of course, we
right?
got 2 scratchers because, you know, maybe you can change your luck. I don't know, you know, okay? So
the more I took the time to understand the obstacles they encountered every second of every day, and the more I listened to why they couldn't just get up and get a job like me.
So I know y'all work together, I got $6, okay? It's not a lot. You know what, honestly, it should be like, no, it should be 600.
Why they live on the streets.
I'm not rich, but I've wasted more money than I've given away in life, you know what I'm saying?
And why they always have a shopping cart that's full of survival items inside of duffel bags that primarily because of theft they may or may not still have by the end of the night.
So, but maybe this $6, you know, would do something for you. So take this $6, y'all work together.
The more I evolved as a human,
here you go, take this. Yeah.
Ultimately, I became a student. Everything I thought I knew about the streets went completely out of the window. And within just 5 or 10 minutes of conversation, I would learn why they sometimes needed money and not food, or food and not money.
Well, you know what? Today's your lucky day. All right, here you go. Take that.
The more I watched my own documentary unfold.
The documentary is a documentary, but you know what? It's becoming less about like you guys and more about me because I'm starting to like open my eyes up.
The more I had to wonder, who needed help the most? Them or me?
You know what I mean?
What you have, really? Because you know I used to didn't appreciate it. I always helped them, but I didn't know until I got these shoes how hard it is.
You see, they may have had a problem with substance abuse and petty street crimes. They may have had issues with personal hygiene and mental health. But I had a bigger problem because I was struggling with tunnel vision. And that's when the change began to happen. No, I absolutely couldn't save the whole world, but yes, I absolutely could do more.
Kaines Queen, Kaines Queen 514@gmail.
Spell the last part.
QUEN514.
Kaines Queen.
Yep, Kaines Queen 514@gmail.
It's Chicago.
Spell it.
CHACONTAYLOR@gmail.com.
Spell it one more time, make sure I got it.
CHACONTAYLOR@gmail.com.
What's your name?
Crystal Romero.
What's your name?
Crystal Romero.
How long have you been on the streets?
5 years.
What brings you to the streets?
My alcoholism.
Did your alcoholism start like at an early age or?
Yeah, I started, I was 21.
How old are you now, if you don't mind me asking?
45.
Is it hard out here? Like, how is it for a female on the streets?
I sleep with the shank.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
I'll put it like that.
Are you scared out here sometimes?
Every night.
I believe that. If I could get you some help, or if somebody watching this video could help you, would you take it?
Yes. Oh, I would love it.
What is the hardest thing you've been through out here on the streets, if you don't mind me asking?
Fighting with the boys.
Fighting? Boys fight you? That's a shame. Do you have any kids?
I have 3.
You haven't seen them in a long time? I understand. Have you ever gone to jail or anything, or?
I've been in prison.
Yeah? How long did you do?
Only 1 year and 6 months. Because I stabbed somebody.
You ever think you're gonna get off these streets, or like?
Yes, I pray and I cry every day. I pray to God.
You believe in God?
I believe in the Lord.
Amen. Me too. I don't know if I'm not much of a blessing, but right now this is all I got right here. Can I get that to you?
That's cool.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. And sir, would you like to be on? What's your name, sir? How long you been on the street, sir? 16 years. All in Phoenix, or you lived other places? How do you get around? Do you just walk everywhere? Sir, what do you do when it's hot outside in Phoenix?
Shade.
What's that?
Underneath shade.
Find some shade. Has anybody ever tried to help you out here?
For food.
Yeah, with food? If I can buy you a meal right now, would you take it? Okay, I got you. Stand by. You? What's your name, sir, if you don't mind me asking?
Justin.
How long you been on the streets, my man?
Maybe like on and off, like 5-6 months.
What brought you to the streets? Like, I'm sure you didn't grow up on the streets. How did you get here?
I mean, I grew up in the hood. You know what I mean? I didn't grow up in the streets necessarily, but I definitely was attracted to the streets at an early age. I started selling dope when 14, 15. By 18, I was already, running other shit.
Are you scared out here, man? You ever get scared out here being on the streets?
It's more nervous, staying on your toes type of. I mean, I wasn't always this way. Man. I was probably the softest one in my crew. You know what I mean? Like, you gain a. Well, I wouldn't say you gain hype you up or anything, or like make you more of a man or whatever, but you gain a certain type of fearlessness after a while. You can be soft as fucking come out here, go to jail, fucking come out fucking Mike Tyson. You know what I mean? Like, we seen it happen. But me, more or less, I just got tired of motherfuckers fucking with me, so start swinging back. Win or lose, he's still standing as a man at the end of the day. But
when's the last time you got in a fight?
Oh, I'm non-confrontational, baby. Man, I politics before I fight.
You ever meet any friends out here? Like, you got any friends? Like, yeah.
I mean people all the time. You know, willing and dealing. You know, whether they're boosting or stealing cars or whatever the fuck they doing out here. You know what I mean?
But they're good people at the end of the day.
Yeah, I mean, we all have our tendencies where we do fucked up shit, but that doesn't necessarily make you a bad person. You know what I mean? You just chose a bad decision at that time. Everyone's different, man. Even homeless people, we're not all the same.
Let me ask you a question. Like, how easy do you think it would be for a guy like me to end up in your situation?
Oh, easy, overnight. I went from 10 bands to not having a place to sleep in 2-3 days. Man, I seen the biggest cats go to the penitentiary, come home, don't have shit. You know what I mean? Fucking these guys probably $40,000-$50,000 deep in the game. You know
Just like that.
Just like that overnight, lose it all.
You ever seen any like professional people, like working class people that lost it all, like maybe a bad investment? Yeah.
My pops, man, my pops. He slept in his truck for 10 years almost. My dad had his own business at one point. Had a house, everything.
Do you ever like you ever have fun though? Like because you're still human. You ever have fun? You ever like have a good time?
Yeah, hell yeah. You know what I mean? Sometimes I don't think about all the money I lost and all the shit that happened to me and everything. And fucking, sometimes you just enjoy the moment of life, man. Because we don't never know when this shit going to end. We don't know when our life going to end.
If you had to tell the people like that's watching this, right? If you had to tell them something, you had your one opportunity to tell them something, what would it be?
Just don't take anything for granted, man, because you can lose it like that, man.
So what do you do every night? You just go from like
point A to point B, man, trying to get it in, whether hustling or coming up on lottery tickets.
Oh, word?
Sometimes do a little scrap metal. You know what I mean? I really detail cars for a living. I mean, I've been so fucked. Excuse my language.
No, that's what I want. Like you, be yourself, man. Be yourself.
I've been so fucked in the game, bro. I can't even get back to work right now. Cause like I'm wearing shoes that don't even fit. You know what I'm saying? I can't get it.
What size shoes you wear?
I wear 10.5, 11s. Man, 2 weeks ago I was in a $189 pair of Kyrie Irvings, the limited editions.
Because they stole my underwear I bought from the dollar store.
Say it one more time.
Underwear?
They stole it?
Yeah, my pack, it comes in 6.
Who stole it?
I don't know.
Thank you. You're the commander, right?
Amen.
Yeah.
Why they call you the commander?
I'm a vet.
Commander. Who what part? What branch?
United States Army.
Me too. Yep. I'm definitely gonna take care of you.
Airborne, brother.
All right, I did. I was at Fort Sill. I was in the 186th Battalion.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna take care of you. You stand by. All right.
Stand back.
Yeah. I want you to hook them up tonight. Cigarettes, candy, Jack Daniels. Tonight's on me. All right.
That sounds good.
All right. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thanks. You got them some chips and stuff?
What kind?
Give them like some Doritos or something. You know what I'm saying? If you was out here on these streets, man, like, And how about some lottery tickets? Give me 4 lottery tickets.
No lottery tickets.
Y'all ain't got no scratches or nothing?
Yeah.
All right, that's unfortunate. Tonight might have been their lucky night. How much I owe you, bro?
$147.70.
All right. This is how you treat people. I give you cigarettes. I get you drinks.
Right here, man.
I appreciate it, man. Tonight's on me. Look, man, God bless me all the time. Thank you.
James, give you one.
All right, thank you. I'll take it. Thank you. Nah, you guys are good. Hey, look,
Hey, y'all have a good night tonight, all right? All right, happy Friday, man. Y'all be safe, all right?
Down here in the daytime.
Y'all might see me again, you know what I'm saying? Y'all might see me again.
I play
all
day and
right?
night. I'm usually down here playing the
Hey, that's cool too. Yeah, I can do that. All right, y'all be good, man.
on the street playing.
Peace. All right. Let me see.
Sorry, man.
Oh, hell yeah.
It's the love I can't deny.
I've been homeless right here in these streets for 14 years.
14 years?
Yes, sir.
How do you survive out here? Like, I mean, for 14 years, how do you do that?
I just panhandle.
Do you make a lot of money doing that?
No, not a lot, but I make some, at least to keep me going.
Do people help you out?
Yes.
At what point in your life did you decide that you're not afraid to ask people for help anymore?
I don't know, like, it took me a while. It really did. At first, I couldn't ask nobody. But then once I started asking people, and once people started helping me, then yes, I started asking a lot more and more.
When was the last time you had something to eat?
Probably yesterday.
Yesterday? Like last night or like?
No, yesterday. About this time, maybe.
So you eat like once a day?
Yes. I just like the nacho supreme from over there. That's all.
Okay.
That's the only thing that goes down easy.
Yeah?
You know what I mean?
When's the last time you had some water?
All last night and all morning.
If somebody were to give you $100 right now, what would you do with it?
Man, I would try to get me a room and go take a shower and get cleaned up.
Okay.
And buy me some clothes.
As a person that's living on the streets, right?
Yes.
Is it the food or the money? Which one do you prefer?
I prefer both.
Why?
I prefer both because I would like to eat and then I would like to spend the money on maybe just a little bit of beer.
What do you want me to do to help you out? You want me to give you money or you want me to give you food?
You can do both.
You'll take both?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
You want me to buy you a beer?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
I'm gonna buy you a beer, man.
I'm not kidding. I want a 24 ounce or a 211 from over there, the liquor store.
When's the last time you had a beer?
I don't know, hours ago.
Are you scared out here and living on these streets?
Yes, I am.
Why?
Because it's the streets. You never know when someone's gonna come through, stab you, or shoot you.
Have you had those types of experiences? As people try to stab you,
No.
shoot you?
I've been good so far.
So 14 years. What's the craziest thing you've seen on the streets in 14 years?
Man, I've seen a lot of people get killed and stuff. Yeah.
In front of your very face, you've seen people get killed?
Yep.
On the streets?
Like probably from here to that bus stop, or like, I don't know, like from here to half the street,
Have you been in Phoenix all 14 years? Or have you traveled or what?
I've been in Phoenix. I've been in Tempe. I've been in Guadalupe.
But look,
I've been in Scottsdale.
It's like 100. It's like 120 degrees out here in the summer.
I know it is.
How do you survive out here on the streets in the summer?
Man, in the summertime, there's nothing you can do. You can get as butt naked as you want, but still, it's gonna be hot as hell, and you can't fucking do nothing about it.
Check this out. Listen, I know you're homeless, man. I know you're going through a lot. I'm not gonna judge you for for drinking or whatever. I'm gonna help you out. So what we're gonna do here is I'm gonna take you up in this Taco Bell. I'm gonna let you order whatever you want. All right?
Yeah.
All right, you order whatever you want. I'm gonna cover down, and then after that, I'm gonna take you to this store over here, right here. All right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let you go in there. Yeah, I'm gonna let you go in there. You pick out. You want a beer or you want 2 beers?
I want 2 beers.
That what you want?
Yes.
Or you want a 6-pack?
Well,
what do you want?
Yeah.
What do you want? That's what I'm asking you. What do you want?
I'll get a 4-pack.
You want a 4-pack?
Yes.
How about a 6-pack?
That'll work too.
Yeah?
Yes.
Would that make you happy?
Yes, sir.
Today's your lucky day, man. What about a lottery ticket? You want a lottery ticket?
Hey, that'll work.
Hey, see, I see a smile coming on. Yeah. All right, yeah. Hey, the point of this documentary is to help people, and I can't go around. I can't help every homeless person that I see. I wish I could.
Yeah.
But you know what? For a lot of years, I didn't help anybody. And so if you come to me and you really, just for the purpose of the documentary, like you came to me and what did you ask me for? You asked me for food, right?
Yes.
All right.
I was asking for food.
Well, we're gonna get you food, beer.
I wanted a thing of nacho bel grande.
What's the nicest thing anybody ever done for you out here?
You are the nicest thing that ever did anything for me out here.
Well, I'm gonna make your day. Today's your lucky day.
Yep.
All right, let's go. Yeah, let's go. Come on.
I definitely appreciate it.
No, I don't appreciate it. You don't have to. You don't owe me anything, man. Let's go over here. We'll go right in here. We're gonna get some tacos or whatever it takes. All right, and we're gonna make sure that you.
I just want the nacho bel grande.
How you going? What you gonna eat tonight? What you gonna eat tonight?
I don't know.
So don't you need something for later?
Yes.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's go get some food. You wanna go? You wanna go here? Or you wanna go to the grocery store? Which one you wanna do?
Go over here.
All right. Let's go over here. All right. Following you.
Nacho bel grande, please. With jalapenos and everything. Hot sauce.
You don't want nothing to drink?
And Sprite. Like a medium Sprite.
Get him what he wants. This one's on me.
Oh, no problem.
All right.
Anything else for you? No, that's all.
Where you gonna eat tonight?
Yes. I don't know. I'll figure something out.
Y'all got gift cards?
Yes.
Y'all got gift cards here?
Yes.
Let me get a gift card. Hello. You know how to get a Taco Bell, right?
Yes.
All right. Put $20 on that gift card for me.
Okay.
All right. Is that gonna help you out?
Yes, sir.
Then you get all the Nacho Bel Grandes you can afford. All right. Like there you go. $20 on the gift card.
Yeah. I definitely appreciate that.
My pleasure.
You
Man.
are definitely a blessing to me.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it.
You really are.
That's the least I could do, man.
I definitely appreciate it all the way from the bottom of my heart.
You think we have a problem with homelessness out here? Yeah? What about you?
Yeah, I think we do.
Yeah? What about you?
I agree, we do.
Do you think anybody's doing anything about it, or you think people just kind of walk by and just see it and don't care?
No, it's a pass by.
Have you seen any homeless people out here in Phoenix?
Yeah, it's actually grown pretty fast in the last probably less than a decade, actually. I was born and raised in Mesa, and the light rail is actually spreading out the homeless throughout the whole entire valley. I know it sounds kind of rude and mean, but I don't really like it.
When you see a homeless person, on the side of the road, like what's the first thing that goes to your mind? Like what's the first impression that you have?
I'm sad that they're experiencing this. I don't want someone to not have shelter and wonder where their next meal is. I feel like the problem is so big though that like an individual person can't help. We don't have the resources to help every single person out there, unfortunately.
What don't you like about it? What drives you, what turns you away from it? Or
well, I mean, I do feel, you know, everybody feels bummed out when people don't have a home or somewhere to stay. You see them on the streets, but it's horrible to be, you know, it's like your folks that want you to live in a better place, and then when you actually go to that better place, in the hopes of a better place, and then all of a sudden it gets flooded with a bunch of homeless and gets ghetto again, you know.
when's the last time you ever helped a homeless person?
Like last week.
What'd you do for him, if you don't mind me asking?
Yeah, well, he just asked me if I could buy him like a spicy chicken sandwich from McDonald's, so I did.
And I gave him my water.
Oh, that was nice. Everybody needs water in Phoenix.
Yeah, my friend was with me too, and she actually had like a bag of like goods for him. I thought that was really cool.
Did they take them? Were they receptive, or did it seem kind of like not genuine, or like they didn't want it?
He did seem to want it. She had like socks in there and like a granola bar.
So you think they drive down the property value?
I think so at times, yeah.
What do you think the city should do, or should the city do anything? Or
I think the city needs to step in and do a better job.
when's the last time you helped someone that was homeless?
It's been a while, I'm not even gonna lie. It has been a while. I usually try to give them a couple dollars.
How bad is the homeless population out here?
Out here in the suburbs, it's not terrible, but we do have our regular homeless people that live out here. Most of Ahwatukee, you know, the kind, caring people who live out here know the homeless people out here. There's a few people who are homeless who choose to be homeless. They've been offered help many times by lots of people, and they turn it away.
Have you ever like stopped and talked to a homeless person and found out their story and asked them like how they got there and why they got there?
I haven't personally.
There's a guy named Don who hangs out at Jersey Mike's in front of Starbucks. He's there every day. The bus stops up and down Chandler Boulevard. He won't leave. He's scared to stay in a shelter.
He's scared to stay in the shelter?
He's scared to go down to the shelters. He got robbed once. He's scared of the violence. This is a man who's lived with his mother, and until his mother passed away, he didn't know how to be on his own. So I would say maybe he was...
You think that there's a lot of people that are scared to be in shelters? Is that a problem?
Oh yeah, people are scared to be in shelters. There's not a lot of security in shelters, and I feel like in my experience of talking to people who don't want to be in shelters, they're subjected to judgment by maybe volunteers or people who work there, and they're not protected. So they're given necessities, but not protected while
Why do you think they're not protected?
There's not enough people willing to donate their time.
Have you ever stopped and talked to them and asked them their story?
Yeah, the last person I talked to, he had just left a rehab center for I think like an alcohol addiction, and I think he like took a flight to come out here and to see. I don't know if he was just trying to see his mom, but he didn't really know how to get up to Flagstaff because he was down here in Phoenix. So he was just like trying to figure out a way to do that, but I think he was still dealing with his addiction. So I don't know if he had the right resources to get up to Flagstaff. So he's kind of wandering around Phoenix trying to make it.
There was even shelters that were out throughout the whole entire valley that they closed down. They don't want them. But then again, that's what causes a lot of homeless people to go out the streets instead of being in a facility or a location.
What about you?
I don't think I've actually ever heard someone's story. I've never asked them before.
Do you think you would?
Yeah, I would. I think I just get sad because I feel like every person deserves to share their story with me, and like you can't listen to everyone's story, but I think I should ask now.
In your opinion, why do you think people go homeless? Like most people are not born homeless, you know, but how do you think it gets there?
Well, I used to work with foster kids, and I actually just found out, which that's a sad thing too, that there's a lot of foster kids and kids that grow up in group homes end up being out in the street. There's a lot of absence of a lot of stuff with fatherhood and a bunch of other things that adds to people becoming homeless. Drugs, they get addicted to drugs. They get so wrapped up on that too. Everybody has a story, you know, to share. But and then there's a lot of veterans. I know a lot of veterans are out in the streets too, and it builds up. And they're just well, society thinks it's a lost cause. It's a sad thing because they're being left behind, you know, and that's not good.
So, like, people like you and I are not going to shelters to donate. Is that why the problem is happening, or is there like a different problem?
I think the problem is there's a lot of mental illness and not enough people trained to identify how to help or guide the, I guess, people who need that in the shelter.
One last question to the last question, you know, and this goes out to the group. So let me get a wide shot here. Like, how easy do you think it is to become homeless?
It's super easy.
Super easy?
It's cyclical, so it's hard to break free from it. And it's just one or two bad decisions, one hospital bill. You don't know what tomorrow's gonna bring. Some people are really lucky right now, but you don't know what's gonna happen like next month, next year. You just don't know.
As society, can we change it?
Yeah. One person at a time.